Hey everyone, in this video we will see how we can delete data in our NextJS MySQL CRUD application. Back in our VS Code, here you can see this is my project directory, and here first of all let's start the server. So I will change my directory to Next MySQL and I will run npm run dev. This will bring my server up, and as you can see my server is up on localhost 3000. So I will visit localhost 3000. And now here you can see this is our application, and now we want to delete the data of a user by clicking on this delete icon. So let's see how we can implement this. So back in our VS Code, from the project root directory, in the components folder, open layout.js file, and here before implementing the functionality we need to make some changes in this handle add submit function. So before the if condition we need to call a function set save users. So I will write set save user, and here we will make the state as empty, as this function is for setting up the value of state save user. So we will write here username empty and email empty. Now whenever anyone clicks on the add button, then the data of that user will be sent on this endpoint and it will be saved in the database. Then after, the form will get empty with this set save user function. And now below this handle add submit function, we will make a function as const handle delete, and it will be an async function, and in this function we will accept an argument as user ID, and here we will write const request option, and here we will make an object with a key method, and in the method we will give delete, and then here we will make a variable const response, and we will call fetch API on an endpoint which will help us to delete the user whose ID is stored in this user ID parameter. So I will write here localhost 3000 API users, and here in concatenation I will give user ID, and the second parameter I will give is request option, like so. And now we will make a variable result, and we will resolve the promise. We will write response.json, and now we will check if there is something in the result variable. If there is something in the result variable, then we will filter out all the users. So we will write here const previous users is equals to value dot users. This is a state which holds the data of all the users, and now we will filter out the user whose user ID is not matching with this user ID, as the user whose user ID is stored in this variable will get deleted. So we will write here const new users is equals to previous users dot filter user, and here we will return user dot id not matching to user id. We are returning those users only whose id is not matching with this user id, as the user whose id is matching with this user id will get deleted. And now with the help of setMyUsers function, we will update the user's state. So I will write here new users, like so. And now we will pass this function as a prop in the user table component. Here we will write handle delete, and we will pass that function. And now we will open users table component, and here we will destructure that function. So I will write handle delete, and below down in the user component we will pass the prop as handle delete, and we will pass the handle delete function. And now we will open the user component, and here we will destructure that function. And here on the delete employee model ID we will apply an onClick function, and we will call handle delete function with user.id. Now as soon as anyone clicks on any user's delete icon, so that user's id will be sent out in this handle delete function as a parameter, and then this function will delete that user from the database with the help of this API. So now let's check in our web application. So this is our web application, and let's refresh our page. Now here I will click on this delete icon of this user. So when I click on this, it is saying me JSON parse unexpected character at line 1. Let me see what's the issue. Okay, here we need to let's make all these variable as var. So I will write var like so. And now let's check once again. I will refresh the page, and now let's click on this delete icon. It is still saying JSON parse unexpected character at line 1. Okay, I got the issue. So here I need to put a forward slash. So now let's check once again. Let's refresh the page, and now let's click on this delete icon. And as you can see, now the user has been deleted from the database. Now let's refresh the page once again, and now let's delete this user. So I will click on this delete icon, and as you can see, the user has been deleted from the database. Now let's add a new user. So I will write here new at gmail.com, and I will click on add, and as you can see, the user is added in the database. And let's add one more user. So I will write here, and as you can see, now there are two pages, and the newly created user is showing up right here. So the add and delete functionality is working correctly. Now in the next video we will see how we can implement the alert functionality, so that whenever we add a user or delete a user, it will show an alert right here, and it will say that the user is added or deleted, like so. So we will implement that alert functionality in the next video, guys. That's all for this video. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.